Hi guys, today I'm here to talk about investing in yourself and efficiency. And before I get into this, I wanted to basically kind of rename the title of these videos. I started the title as Becoming Successful, but I was like, you know what? I don't like that. Let's do something else. These videos are going to be now known as Meet You at the Top. So that's going to be the new titles for these kind of videos, and then they'll go into subject of whatever the video is about. So let's get right into it. The last video I talked to you guys about cutting costs, just not spending as much money, cutting costs as much as you can, stuff like that. So today this kind of goes hand in hand with that same with the same principle, investing in yourself and also being efficient. We'll get to the efficiency part later on in the video, but right now I definitely want to talk about investing in yourself. So when I say investing in yourself, what does that mean and why should you do it? Investing in yourself means going for things that will not get old. Shoes, clothes, cars, anything, like anything, your phone, my phone, and anything in general. Like I discussed in the last video, cutting costs. Obviously you want to make sure you're spending as little money on stuff like that as possible. So like for me, for example, right now I used to spend, like I said, I named perfect examples and I gave you guys the prices in that last video. If you haven't seen it, I will link it in the description below so you can take a look at it. What the real issue is the spending. And I'm the type of person, I don't like to feel like I'm not in control. So with that being said, I didn't really know this. I just started figuring this out, like my own personality. I guess I'm getting older, so I'm starting to realize that I don't like feeling like I'm out of control. And every time I do feel out of control, I end up getting in a lot of trouble. Whether it be fighting, when I was younger, at work, just anything in my life. If I feel like I don't have control of it, I either get really angry or I lash out in the situation. So for me to limit that, I kind of started to look into what is it that makes me feel that way. So whenever I started looking into that, the first thing would be finances. Money, of course. It's like one of the most important things in the world. I don't care what anyone says. It is. You need money to survive in the world. It may not be the most important, but it's one of the most essential. Like, you need it, like food and water. You need it to live in the United States of America and survive. You need it, whether you like it or not. It may not be everything to you. Never said it had to be. I'm just giving you the honest truth. Like I said, if you don't agree with that, I mean, like I said in the last video, if you ask me a question, I know where your bank account is. And like I said, I don't mean that to sound cocky, but I mean, it's just common sense. It goes together. It makes sense. So this month alone, I actually calculated this before I recorded this video. I've spent over $14,276 in the past 2 months on self-educating myself. That does not include computers. I just bought a new computer. That does not include anything like that. Like literally just straight up knowledge. Seminars, a couple programs I've been doing online, stuff like that. That's what I mean when I say self-educating. Will I rather it be self-education than in anything else? I think that me admitting to my hair and nails and stuff like that is more embarrassing than me saying at least I spent it on education. I've already admitted to the fact that I spend $20,000 a month on bullshit. Yeah, $14,000 isn't that much for me. Like I said, I'm not trying to glamorize, brag. So, and I actually came up with this kind of system. So if I calculate this, right, we'll just even it out. So I spent $14,276 on self-educating. So we'll just even it out to $14,000. So the original, what I was spending a year was $20,000. So this month, 14,000. I have $6,000 left from what I originally was spending anyway, but I put it into something better. That extra 6,000, I might take 2,000 and go get my hair, nails done with that. But that has to last me. But this is kind of basically what I've gotten at. It makes so much more sense. It is hard. I haven't gotten my nails done. Like, I hate my hands. But so what? It's gonna be okay. Like, it's not the end of the world. Like I said, if I don't have my nails done, it's not gonna affect my money if I don't have my nails done. I still make the same amount of money that I've been making. So I still make same amount of money I make with no weave in my hair. You know, like I said, it's gonna be okay. That's self-educating. So the second thing I want to talk about is investing in your brain. So when I say invest in your brain, that could go with self-educating, you know, stuff like that. But the number one thing that comes to my mind when I say invest in your brain is 100%, most definitely, is books. Books are the easiest way to get whatever you need. If you're feeling weak at the time, if you need some strength for something, you never know what you'll find in a book. Now, I will get to the issue of reading a book in another video. I don't have time to discuss that right now. The thing about reading is people don't like reading because you have to read front to back. Okay, who said that? Who made that rule? In school, whenever you were in science class, math class, whatever, there was always a day, sometime in that year, where you had your textbook, your math textbook, and the teacher said, okay, today we're gonna do lesson 1, 2, 3, whatever. The next day, 4, 5, 6. The day after that, oh, we're gonna skip 7, 8, and 9 because that's not gonna be on the tax test. Benchmark, whatever it's called in your state. If even in school you saw this concept, who made up the rule that you have to read front to back? If anyone knows the answer. Like, I mean, no one said you have to read a book front to back. And this comes from, like I said before, I mention him all the time, Ty Lopez. It comes from him. He introduced this concept to me because I was one of those people that read a book front to back. And now I can read a book a day by flipping through, still reading. It's more of you're looking for things that can obtain to you or help you. That's the whole point of reading a book. I mean, unless you're reading like fiction and Harry Potter and stuff like that, you know, that's unrelated. If you like to read stuff like that, then that's great. But if you want to be successful, you need to read more self-help, how-to, psychology, you know, stuff like that. Stuff about finance, and then also look into books into the type of business or career that you are looking into. A lot of people want to go to real estate. If you want to be a real estate investor, the first thing you need to do, go to Half Price Books or Amazon.com, maybe Barnes & Noble if you can pay the extra money. Get every single book they have on real estate. Every book. Every book. If you can't afford all the books at one time, go to Amazon, create an account, make a wish list. You get, every time you get paid, knock 2 books off. You know, just it's a step-by-step process. Step by step you get ahead, but not necessarily in long spurts or big spurts. Yesterday alone, I did 146 transactions on Amazon.com for books. They're supposed to be coming. I'm going to show you guys. All of them should be coming like by the middle of December. 146 transactions. That doesn't even include how many books it is. So in each transaction, there might be 3 books. Times, we'll say 2 books. That's 292 books. All this is from Amazon. All of it. There's more, but I'm not going to go all the way through my history, like payment history. I mean, I'm not saying go out and spend all your life savings on books, but I guarantee you if you did do that and you actually read them and applied what you learned from the books to your life, I guarantee you would probably quadruple the money that you spent on those books. Why are books a good investment? They don't even have to be paperback. They can be ebooks. They can be books on your phone. Even the iPhone has on the new update, I just updated my phone. They have the iBooks. You can connect to your card or whatever and just pay for books like that. They even have free books. Whenever you go, just go to featured on the app. Scroll all the way down to the bottom. This is as far as it'll go. It's free books. You want to be careful what you're getting though. I mean, as far as this goes, you can read whatever you want to read. But like I said, we're talking about being successful, you know, moving forward. Maybe you want to start a business, stuff like that. They have The Art of War on here. I actually paid for that book on Amazon and I didn't even know they had it on here for free. Actually, a couple books that I ordered, they have on here. Beyond Good and Evil, Walden by Henry David Thoreau. I mentioned him in the last video. Aristotle. A whole lot of people. Civil Disobedience by Henry David Thoreau. So yeah, you should definitely check it out. Who knows? Maybe you don't even want to start a business. Maybe you just want to read regular books. Maybe you just want to be a regular person. You know? There you go. You can still benefit from this video. I guarantee you, if you want something, invest in it and it'll get better. Anything. If you want to be a better mom, what are you going to do? Are you going to pick your kids up from school and let them watch TV all day? Or are you going to, the first thing you do when they get home, take off your shoes, get out of your school clothes, no TV, let's look at your folder, let's do your homework, let's do extra work so you can be on top of your school. Don't just put your kid in front of a TV and let them watch whatever. There are a lot of people who are gonna watch this video and say, I don't have that kind of money, I don't have any money left over. Okay, so you're telling me that when you get your check, you don't have any money left over. If you use your check, right, for nothing but bills includes everything. That's food. Well, as of right now in this situation, bills includes food, diapers if you have a child, childcare, whatever bills you pay monthly, that's included in that. So we'll say bills. If your check is $200, so if you go through your bank statement, you're telling me that your $200 check is completely gone. So if your check is $200, that's all your bills. You have no money left over. None. I mean, there are people that it happens to, so I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm being serious. There are people that as soon as they get their money, it goes straight to their rent. I'm not making fun of that. But what I am saying is, if you go through your Chase app, which, by the way, also, you need to have Chase app on your phone for many reasons. We'll talk about that when we get to the efficient part of the video. But yeah, if you go through your app and you go through your bank statements for that week and you tell me, oh, I ate fast food yesterday, or if I ask you, what did you eat yesterday? Oh, McDonald's. So you don't have any money left over, but you just paid for a $10 meal, which isn't that much. But at the end of the day, the thing about it is it's what you do with your money. If you sit here and spend money on fast food, it really is a waste of money. It really is. $10 every day, when you can go to the grocery store and buy $100 worth of food and it'll last you a month if you're by yourself. If you have kids, maybe $200, $300, depending. Don't tell me that you don't have any extra money when you just went out to eat yesterday, when you just got the new shoes, the new Jordans that came out, that you don't have enough money. That's not right. It's the choices you're making that's making you live like that and think like that. You're giving me excuses. It's not what I want. That's not what you want if you want to get anywhere in life. And I know this sounds kind of like a lecture, but that's what people need sometimes. I needed it. I needed it when I was constantly spending and, not paying attention to what I was doing. Yeah, and, some people need that. Again, like I said, if you have no extra money, then you're excluded from this. What I would recommend is, if you don't have any extra money at all, getting a second job. you might be tired, but I worked 3 jobs at one time with my son. I don't really have that much pity for people who have one job and so they don't have any money left over. I mean, don't get me wrong, everybody's different, but I'm saying in general, for the generalized population that don't have any health problems, don't have, for example, don't have kids. If you don't have kids and you're telling me you don't make enough money, you should have 2 jobs minimum. Or you should have a job and should be doing a hobby that can bring you some form of income on the side. Automatically. That's automatic. Today, I went to Best Buy and I bought the camera I'm filming on now. It's a Canon T5i Rebel, something like that. I'll leave it in the description if you guys want to purchase it. I got it from Best Buy. I also got this. I've never had a MacBook before. This is the first one I've ever had. So I invested in that. And I also invested in a hard drive, it's not portable, a home hard drive that can sync my iPad, phone, laptop, everything can sync all my photos and everything like that onto it. So that way I can delete some stuff out of my phone and iPad and save memory. So when you hear me say this, I'm sure you're automatically thinking, where's the investment in that? I don't understand. But see, look, here's the point of, again, why, you know, everyone kind of needs to, I don't want to say stay in their lane, but I know what I'm doing as far as this goes. I can give you the reason for all 3 purchases. Camera, because I needed something to film on. I can't film with my iPad. The first video I filmed with my iPad and the quality was horrible. It wasn't even close to like 720p, so that's horrible. The camera was in my budget, you know, I could afford it, so therefore that's something I invested in, and I'm going to be making videos for a good while, so it's not like this is just a one-time thing. Also, it is a camera, so I can use it to take pictures or, you know, anything else for that matter. Laptop. I had a Windows, I don't know what kind of laptop it was, but it's going very, very slow. I don't have a virus system put up on it, or I used to, but I didn't renew it, so I'm pretty sure it caught a virus or something like that. I'm not positive. I just know it's going really slow and I don't have the patience for it. And that also goes hand in hand with efficiency again, being efficient. I can't waste my time waiting for the computer to load and, you know, waiting on this and that. And the thing about MacBooks, this is a MacBook Pro. So the thing about it is it lasts a long time. And even if it does mess up, instead of other computers where you just have to buy a whole new computer, you can take it to the Apple store and they will, they can repair it for you. It's not like other brands like Toshiba. I mean, I don't know, they might do that, but I'm not familiar with that process. So maybe I'm wrong, but I mean, I know that's a for sure thing and it's kind of reliable. So I would rather go with that than anything else. So definitely, I think that was a very smart investment. And third, the hard drive. If you don't know what a hard drive is, it's kind of like the app Ever Album. It's like a app that app it's an app you install on your phone, and you can put all your pictures on it, so that way you can delete them, but they're saved in an account, so you can always look back at them if you want to see them, or you know, whatever. And you can actually delete them out of your photos or, you know, videos or whatever, you know, the case may be. I got one that you plug into Wi-Fi. You can connect iPad, computer, phone, and I can upload all of my pictures on there and not have to worry about them anymore. Is, like I said again, my memory being full. So in my phone, how can I be efficient when my memory keeps coming up and your memory's full? You can't download this app, you can't do this, you can't watch this video, constantly telling me that I need to do something about my storage. That's not efficient. You can't, I mean, you can, I obviously live like that, it's okay, but it's annoying, first of all, and second of all, if I really needed to take a picture of something, I couldn't do it because I didn't have any memory. I'd have to go on Snapchat, take a picture of it, save it or screenshot it, and hopefully it would save. Sometimes it wouldn't even let me screenshot because my memory was so full. Also, getting into apps. There are a lot of apps out there. You really want to make sure that if an app has good reviews, if it's helpful to you, don't be cheap and not pay an extra $2, $1 for the app. If it's productive, don't pay for games, stuff like that. That's useless. But I've heard this girl, she was complaining like, no, that app is like $2, $2.15. That's crazy. But you spend $5 at Starbucks every day. Every day. So you, like I said, it's all about choices. That app will save you, whatever the app may be, you know, can save you a good 20 minutes a day, hour a day, or can help you do this, can help you do whatever the case may be. And you don't want to invest in that $2. Just invest $2 to make your life easier, more organized, and better, more efficient. You can't do that. You have to make good choices. You have to know, like I said, think 10 times before you do something. Small or big, investment or not. A lot of people would rather not spend $2 on bettering themselves, or, you know, that's light. But, for example, they rather spend, if I was to give you $1,000, anyone who's watching this video, if I was to give you $1,000, would you spend it on a bag, a purse, or if you're a man, Jordans or a grill or something, I don't know, whatever men buy, I don't know. 2, would you use it to pay your bills? Or 3, would you, I mean, when I say pay your bills, I mean like you already have a job and, you know, so on and so forth. You're pretty financially stable. Or 3, take it all and go make it a goal to invest in yourself in whatever way you see fit. Whether it be buying 3 apps that are $2, whether it be getting a gym membership, whether it be buying books, whatever the case may be. Strictly on investing. The whole $1,000. You can't spend nothing else on anything else. So you can only pick one of the 3. You can't be like, okay, well, I'm going to spend half on this and half on investing. No. You only have one option. What would you do? Honestly. I'm really curious about this. So if you do watch this video, let me know, honestly, what you would do. Because I want to see how many people, 1, will be honest, and 2, what the mindset is of people, so I know what kind of videos to make in the future as far as motivation and stuff like that. So be honest. You can send me a message or you can hit me up on Instagram, Snapchat, whatever. It doesn't matter. Yeah, most definitely. I would definitely say spend a little extra to get better. So another example with apps. If the app is okay, but you, like I said, you know it has good reviews, and they ask you if you want to upgrade to the pro version, or, you know, if you want to upgrade for $1. Don't get me wrong, if it's an editing app and you don't do anything that has to do with editing besides Instagram, it's pointless. There's no point in doing that. You don't make money off Instagram. Instagram pays no one. I wish it did, you know? So that's what I'm saying, like stuff like that. But if it's another app that's telling you, you know, hey, you know, upgrade for $1, that's a perfect example. Do you want to stay with the lower grade software that you have on your phone, the app, or would you want to get the pro version? It's all about thinking. And the point is I'm talking obviously only about dollar amounts, but put this with anything. Like I said, put this with books. Put this with anything. And when I say invest in yourself, that can also be, since I work at a club, hair, makeup, nails, that's a part of that. But at the end of the day, like I said, there's a smart way to go about it. I don't work during the week. So I can have my hair and nails like this all week and it not bother me. I mean, it doesn't bother me anyway, but it really doesn't bother me because I'm at home anyway. So if I was at the club, it probably would bother me a little bit more, but I would still do it just to prove a point. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But when it comes to the three options, spending, paying your bills, or investing,